In one of my latest videos, Google AI bot had a chance to break these world records that turned out to be beaten already by other YouTubers, but luckily there is still one world record that I can potentially claim for myself. And let me tell you, there is only about 0.01% chance for me to succeed. The world record I am going to beat is called OCD Farmer, which obviously stands for Obsessive Cheese Disorder. That perfectly fits for me because I eat more cheese than Tom and Jerry combined. In Clash of Clans, this world record stands for highest loot per troop, which is currently owned by Samson JC, who was able to steal almost 1.3 smackaronis with one single troop. But this guy Samson ain't gonna have much time left to enjoy being OCD Farmer because yo boy Jaso is about to throw him off the throne. You may wonder how? Well, last Saturday me and the boys sat down to work through an absolutely genius plan how I am going to beat Samson Galaxy JC, and now I am going to reveal you guys every little bit of the top secret 5-point plan. But before, slap that like button real quick, as I am hoping to get 9 likes this time. Do it right now and I will also instantly Bluetooth you plus 6 IQ. So what was the plan? To find and attack my own base in multiplayer. First things first, me and the boys had to figure out which troop can single-handedly demolish a Town Hall 15 base with maxed out storages, collectors and a clan castle. We knew it had to be someone who has a long weapon to pierce through all the vaults, someone who has plenty of sun cream with broad spectrum SPF of 200 to protect from all the laser beams, and lastly, someone who has nipple covers so that even the kids can watch how this world record will be beaten. That left us with this big pile of heavy metal. Secondly, we needed to carefully craft a base design that would allow Pekka to clean the hallway floor all the way to the town hall. But there was an issue. Since Pekka was working part-time as a Santa's elf, then unfortunately she had forgotten her elf's shoes on. That meant in order to clean the hallway floor quick enough for the world record, we had to give her a few pairs of Nike running shoes. According to my past experiences, a Town Hall 15 can easily bully Town Hall 9s in the clouds, which meant it was safe to say I should be able to find these two of my alt accounts in the multiplayer battles. But as we know, the developers don't like self-harm, so I had to temporarily pretend I am not a friend with myself anymore in order for me to find my own bases. After I finished my 113 million loot protection video where I dropped below 300 cups, I was curious to see what is going on in the clouds, and I discovered something shocking. Just pay attention to the names and see if you can spot something weird. Yes, the names are repeating. Quite literally, I met this same person named Gally99 like 5 to 6 times, and some other names too. What could it mean? It could mean that the less cups you have, the higher the chances to find same bases, because there are only few people that have high town hall level and are at around 300 cups. If you are sometimes wondering why your boy Jaso uploads only 5 times a year, then it is because I am attempting something absolutely stupid like trying to break the surrender button to land down to 185 cups. Yes guys, it took me ridiculously long time to drop so low in trophies, but that wasn't enough as I took another account down to 446 cups, and after activating the please steal my trophies base designs, I was almost ready to start searching my bases with my main account. The big day ahead, I needed to do few final preparations. First of all, the pink slushy machines needed to be filled for the guests. Secondly, every wedding needs plenty of cutlery and especially crockery, so all the golden plates had to be brought up from the kitchen underground. Thirdly, the clan castle had to be full of gifts because otherwise the bride will be sad and disappointed. For that I had to earn star bonus by attacking someone's COC account. And lastly, when everything was set and ready, it was time to play some hide and seek, where I am seeking in the Clash of Clans algorithm is hiding my accounts. In case you are totally lost what I am waffling about, then simply put, my plan is to find one of my alternative accounts, attack it, and then activate this base. That is easy enough for one single troop to steal all the loot with a revenge attack. But in order to find my own accounts, I had to drop below 300 cups, which I did after murdering another surrender button. Once I was there, I removed the shields from my other 2 accounts, and now it was all about searching. As I was running through bases, I was so excited that very soon I will find my own base so I can finally become famous for being the OCD farmer. On my journey, I met my good old friend Google S, whose base I had to raid just to take some of my loot back without giving him a shield, because that's what good friends do. As I kept searching and searching, I knew I am just few seconds away from finding my base, but all of a sudden it was 2 o'clock at night and I had lost my shield, which meant I was going to be kicked out of the game. So I bought a 1-day shield and went to sleep to keep searching the next day. But even the next day I couldn't find my bases. That made me feel like a complete failure. Once again I spent many days to create hopefully an interesting video for you guys, but it seemed I had failed. I was questioning whether I should upload this video or not, as even Ben told me. Should I upload this video, Ben?
No.
To cheer myself up, I read some of your nice comments and then it clicked. If I can't become the OCD farmer, then perhaps I can help one of you to break this world record. And that was my new plan, to find someone who is willing to revenge my base with 1 pecker. With no time to waste, I began adding people I attacked as my friends so I can invite them to my clan to do some business where I will give the person 5 seconds of fame and over 4 million loot in exchange of the video footage that hopefully pays my electricity bill for the month. After many hours of sending friend requests, I finally saw some people online who I immediately invited, but none of them were ready to join. What they did instead was to invite me to their clan, so I joined and straight away asked if the guy I attacked is online, but unfortunately my amigo Chef AO Max had gone out to eat some burritos and so did I. About 2 hours later, when I got back into my account to read my inbox, I noticed I had received a love letter in Portuguese from Rick, who probably got slightly jealous of me offering 4 million to my amigo Chief Max instead of him. Again, it was time to make another clan to keep inviting players who are willing to fill their storages completely free without paying any taxes. Then I noticed that the actual legit Batman straight out of Pakistan was online, so I wrote him a letter which he probably never saw as he had forgotten his mask on, but I had another plan that I had to execute quickly before he has to go and serve some justice. My plan was to join his clan, but due to the reason I had 198 cups only, I couldn't join the clan myself, so I sent the Amazon CEO Buff Bezos to negotiate me a deal, and unlike with Chief Max, our guy Dark Knight was actually ready to talk. But there was a problem, as I found out he didn't have the option to revenge my base anymore. That was kinda weird, as I just recently attacked his base. My guy Batman probably had one of his own videos on the works, as he asked me to attack his base instead. That was the opposite I asked from him, that lead me to believe that it was a fake Batman who didn't speak English. Because I didn't have time to learn Urdu as my shield was running out and I had to find someone who is going to revenge my base, that I had to say my goodbyes and leave. Then there was Theo, whose clan I joined and who was online 4 hours but never replied, so I ran out of my shield. That forced me to purchase another shield so I can keep waiting for someone to accept my friend request. The next day I logged and I saw Bertus from Dutch Delight, who I immediately invited, but he invited me too, so after abandoning my clan I joined his, and luckily he seemed to speak English. Straight away I asked him if he still has the ability to revenge me and he told me yes. That was the happiest moment I had in the last few days, as someone was about to rob millions of loot from me. I quickly explained him everything and even showed him the base that he is going to attack in order to prevent any failures along the way. The real robbery of the century that was about to happen was so significant even the Arthur Shelby came to online to see it, and after I warned Bertus about the logout timer, it was time to activate the base and remove the shield. Bertus was ready and so was I. As the minutes were passing, my blood pressure started raising more and more until... What the funnel has just happened? How is this random bloke attacking my base? As you can expect, not only did my depression kick in, but also there was a hole kicked in every collector of mine, meaning that I have to start all over again by filling the collectors. That takes at least a day, but the funny part is that this is even not the worst. I also have to figure out a way to fill my clan castle with Badgeless League star bonus, which is 50,000 only. Also, I got kicked out of the clan by Bertus, who is probably thinking I scammed him. Or wait a second. Yes guys, that was definitely a small brain moment for me, as it makes sense you can't revenge someone who is in your clan, so I showed my infinite happiness by saying few beautiful words like roses and teddy bears. Then I asked if he is willing to go for a second attempt, and luckily Bertus was nice enough to do it again. It was time to throw away some more gems by paying for the production increase, and now I needed a shield. which I can't purchase because I had already spent 500 gems for pretty much nothing. That was definitely the happiest I have ever been, and as I thought things can go only upwards, I figured out that with this star bonus I need 5 more days to fill up the clan castle. So as you can guess, at this point I was seriously contemplating my life decisions that had brought me up to this moment. I had run out of options really, as even the 420 raid medals couldn't help me fill my clan castle. The only way was to climb up to higher leagues and increasing the star bonus by activating the immortal troll base and naively hoping that no one wants to steal 3 million loot from me. Fortunately, the attackers did not destroy my town hall nor collector, so I was able to push myself up to silver league to kinda fill up my clan castle with higher star bonus. Since the collectors were about to be full, I gave Bertus a heads up and luckily he was almost ready. While he was training the big pile of heavy metal, I quickly executed a very complex attack on a highly difficult base to completely fill up my treasury. Now we were both ready to go for the second attempt, except this time I will not be in the same clan. But just when I was about to get kicked, Bertus said this. No, it's not over yet. I am not going to give up just like that. I immediately went to search another person who wants 4 million loot and their name to go down in history books until I found Domi, who clearly didn't want any fame. After a few more hours of searching, I found Orbit from the Dirty Sailors, who was being very friendly and definitely willingly ready to receive a small amount of humanitarian support. I couldn't believe my eyes that after spending millions of nerve cells, a new world record was being created just right in front of me as Orbit became the new OCD farmer. If you are not like me and would like to protect your loot instead, then check out this video how I saved 113 million loot from very experienced attackers.